with how saturated the world is of visual images and videos and TV shows, like how do we in such a short amount of time leave an impression?
People think we're competing against other political ads, and it's like, it's not true. You're competing with Bridgerton and whatever else is big on TV. You know, you're competing with like stuff that people choose to watch. With politics, we're having to advertise and tell people about something that they don't often like actively want, and they're not necessarily seeking out unless they're really into it. So it's like, we really need to keep in mind that like, that's what we're competing with.
Okay, should we talk about the shoot we did in Milwaukee with Sarah?
I know what it takes to win in a pandemic and for working families. Governor Evers is going to need a partner to face the unique challenges now and in the years to come. And that's why I'm running for Lieutenant Governor. And as my constituents, family members, and anyone who's ever called me at midnight can attest, I'll always answer the call. Hi, this is Sarah.
I think an interesting thing is that we didn't talk about like Sarah's politics really in this video at all. There were like really interesting things that we learned in that bio call from her about her politics or about her family or about whatever else, but we didn't like force things that didn't naturally fit into the story because we didn't want people to get bored. We wanted to make sure it was engaging the entire time, and I think people get scared by saying, well, maybe is this my only chance that I'm gonna get to tell this story? I need to make sure that they know every single thing about me. But what the viewer does take away is she is reliable. She will always answer that call. She is clearly qualified because I've just been walked through her entire life experience and her resume.
In a way that made me feel like, oh boy, I went along with that.
Yes.
And that was some like compelling stuff.
Yes, of course. So
she was in a helicopter for some reason.
Yeah, very, very convincing and engaging and impressive. And we didn't have to have her say, this is my stance on healthcare. Like, we didn't have to have her do that because we just let the authentic story speak for itself, and whatever naturally can like fit inside of there works.
When people are producing, ads or content, and you go through that story circle, you're thinking, okay, what are the powerful moments? That's half the battle. It's, how do we make this real? Like even the helicopter shot for Sarah, like you could have put her in a helicopter easily for a couple $1,000s, right? It would have been really, really fun. And I was hoping that I'd be on that, right? But the thing is, it all goes back to everything and everybody's been talking about before. Taking that list and making those decisions to take like data on a page and making it real. Like the reason I really enjoy the work we do is because I always look back and I actually feel something.
I think Ty, you've mentioned that a couple times. Like it's like we're chasing authenticity and realism sometimes in an incredibly contrived or artificial way. But there's all these things that go into making a shot look really good, and it's things like we put up placards, we dress things around a little bit. Ty, what did we do where we like put the light in front of a plant or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I remember you wanted to make it so that it felt like the light was natural coming through a window. And so the idea there was like, let's light this, but what would it look like if we could get some plant leaves on the wall, because that's how it would naturally look. And we tried it and it looked good.
This piece in particular, I thought some of the lighting was like incredible. And there were things that like the audience would not know that we did, but just to like make the environment feel a little more, soft or homey or whatever it is. But some of the decisions to be less nimble, but be more, have a higher production value and like really take the lighting to a next level.
Everything we do and all the individual choices we make are motivated by how does it help contribute to the storytelling so that it's actually cohesive. Like, well, we're choosing this type of lighting or the movement of the camera, like all of these individual elements that go into making a video, the music, how do we build the energy? Like, how do we give this life? And how does it help push the message and create something that the end goal is that it's remembered, right?